Hello there, everybody. This is John, and welcome back to Fable: The Lost Chapters, Part 26. Today, I gotta preface this video saying that I lost audio within a minute of this video. So, what I'm going to do is I am going to read the stories today. So, once that point occurs, you're gonna be listening to me a lot more.
Oh, hi.
Any books for... The Trials of Arkan, a classic tale. Must be rather disturbing. It lifts one's spirits to see a hero take such a keen interest in Once upon a time, in a village by the sea, lived a boy called Arkan with his family. Peaceful were their lives for many a year, till one day a band of savages did appear, destroyed that peaceful village by the sea, and killed the poor
boy's family. But of Arkan himself they found no trace, for the boy had hid in quite a safe place. And though he wished to help in his heart, he stayed hidden till the savages did depart. Then he emerged to find his whole family killed, and the streets of the village with corpses filled. Dear me, this is really the most unoriginal tale, but I lived through it. So, okay. Hello again. Have you found anything to read? Not exact. Jack of Blades should be keep the little ones in line. Thank you. We can use this to scare the kids. Who's the red warrior that brings death and destruction to all of Albion? Jack. Who's the legend in the mask with all the strength of 10 heroes? It's Jack. Who's the demon that stalks in the night, dragging bad children into hell? Jack? Some say that Jack of Blades has lived forever and is not of this world. But there are those who claim it is not Jack but his mask that we should fear, and that many men have worn it over the centuries. Whatever the truth, we have this brave hero to thank for defeating Jack. Another story. Hello, have you found anything to read? The final volume of the Great Creatures of Albion should be the good one, should give the little ones a good scare. Give them the book. Thank you, we can put it to good use. Thanks to this kind hero, today's lesson is from Volume 3 of the Creatures of Albion. If trolls rule the land and dragons the sky, then the mighty kraken are masters of the sea. Few men have ever seen a kraken, and fewer still have lived to tell the tale. Since before the time of the Great Kingdom, the Old Kingdom, these terrifying creatures have lurked in the seas that surround Albion. Their tentacles can grow to be over 100 feet long and are strong enough to crush a ship like kindling. A brave sailor once drove away a kraken by hacking off one of those gargantuan tentacles. But to kill one of those beasts, they would truly be a heroic task. You have done our school a great service. I don't know if we can ever adequately repay you. I do have a little something, and well, I know it's not much, but the children think you'll love it. We use it in our production of The Mage's Apprentice, but it was a little big for our particular actors. Bright Wizard Hat. Any books for us today? The Pale Balverine. I hope it doesn't give them nightmares. I hope it does, though. It lifts one's spirit to see a hero to take such keen interest in education. There was once a lord who thought himself good with an arrow, until people saw that his lies ran right through his marrow. Many months in the cells of Bargate he spent plotting his redemption. And once he was free, he hunted all evil without exception. One day he met his match, a foul and mighty Balverine. He did not die from his bite, but his curse was obscene. He became one of those creatures as pale as snow was his fur. To kill him came then a red-caped woman, a true connoisseur. Little Red Riding Hood. Her silver arrow pierced his blackened heart and sent him to his grave. And so he died in infamy without the acceptance he craved. Donation. A little macabre, perhaps, the tale of Maxley could teach some of our pupils a valuable lesson. It fills one's spirit to see a hero take such keen interest in education. There once lived a hob, and Maxley was his name. He was the rarest of hobs, one with a brain. Making his bed in a stream wasn't for him. He'd rather live in a village there among men. One day he decided to travel to town. He slew a great noble and put on his gown. In Bowerstone, by all he was complimented, and though short of stature, he stood proud and erected. My goodness me! But Maxley forgot what he was and grunted hello, and then the men heard his voice, and they did know. They called out for guards, who lopped off his head, stuck it on a pike, dumb and ugly and dead. So when you're about to open your mouth, remember Maxley the Hob. You could die because you're ugly. For it is better to be thought an idiot than to be killed by a mob. Kids don't know whether the clap or not. Do you have a donation? Volume 2 of The Creatures of Albion could prove useful in our biology lessons. It lifts one's spirit to see a hero take such keen interest in education. Now let us turn to Volume 2, The Creatures of Albion. Trolls are an ancient race formed from rock and soil in which they were born. They have the strength of many men and can withstand but all the mightiest of blows. Get too close and they will jump onto the ground from which with such force that shockwaves will hurt you. But trolls are also slow, lumbering creatures and rarely move. So if you ever see one on your way, it's best to run. If you're lucky, you won't be crushed to death by the boulders they throw after you. He is tired and bored of hearing about death. Every teacher needs to sleep, perhaps come around tomorrow. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, need books, of course. But do you spare the northern waste so children could stand to learn a little more geography? It lifts one's spirit to see a hero take such a keen interest in education. Do any of you know what lies beyond the 9 seas? Yes, the northern wastes. Well done, Sue. Legends say that Jack of Blades first appeared there, and that it was the home of a mighty empire. Today, its ancient cities are buried deep beneath the ice, But there are still some who believe the Empire shall rise again. The Empire strikes back, and that the people of the Northern Waste will awaken when Albion is united once more. More books. Yes. The Tailor's Tragedy would be perfect for our after-school drama. Okay. Interest keen, you've heard it before. Too many times, I think. What strange land is this to which the storm my body has delivered? Surely heaven it is, and I be dead. For as in a dream I saw the ship torn from 'neath me by the waves, and felt death's foul kiss. But hush now, who comes here? Truly my eyes doth deceive me, for I thought I saw some strange thing moving amongst the wreck by the shore. Now that I know that I must really be dead, for in this land angels, do angels tread? That's angels, not angles. A lot of words came out, but none of them true. Let's see. What do? I laugh at your ineptitude myself. Yeah. Oh, that was such a cool guitar solo that he did. It was air guitar, but it actually had a sound. So, in the next one, I'll actually have the sound back on the video, so you can listen instead of having to listen to me. Maybe you actually enjoyed my voice. Some of those stories actually worked out, others did not. But until that point, I'd like to say thank you all for watching. Hope that you have enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next ones. And goodbye!